they honestly believe this thing will peak around May, whether that's all around the world, or in just set specific countries. I don't know. I mean, we talked a little earlier saying with the warmer weather coming in a little bit later, it might start slowing down because ailments respond well to heat, but we don't know how this thing's going to respond to heat. I mean, I'd like to think that it will start easing off a little. We know that most entertainment has been told to can it for a while, but the only other forms that are still going, Piers Morgan still has his slot on Good Morning TV, good Lord knows why, and the WWE is still going. Now, there's been a bit of a back and forth thing between Raiden and Oni, which I'm not going to get into the specifics for because that's a private matter and we're not going to make this public. But a lot of people have criticized the WWE for not postponing their shows and not postponing WrestleMania because it's not going to have the same atmosphere. It's going to be done over 2 nights. Here's the bigger picture that not too many people are looking at. When you have times where people are anxious and they're biting their nails to the point where they're actually starting to bite into the bones, if you do that, go seek help from the emergency room. Seriously, you'll thank me.
Yeah.
The WWE are just providing entertainment because, as I've said before, entertainment is just as important as informing. Because Stan Lee said in an interview from years ago, I think it might have been from one of the Spider-Man animated series DVDs that was released around either the first Spider-Man or the second one, the best Spider-Man movie. Shut up, you're wrong. No, seriously, that's the best Spider-Man of the lot. He said that, he often criticized himself, like, was he really important as a comic book writer and an artist? When there's so much more important jobs like politicians, scientists, but then he realized people need entertaining. When you have uncertain times, like particularly during the Second World War, kids needed comic books to help take their minds off of what was going on outside. Probably more so for those in Europe, and probably more so for the Americans when I think it was 42, 43 when the US got involved in the Second World War. Do tell me if I'm right or wrong in the comments section. It's been a while since I've read up on that.
Yeah, it was roughly around there when Pearl Harbor got bombed.
Yeah, and it's the same thing with movies. Movies were made because it's meant as a distraction. When something bad is happening, it's just like, no. Pay attention to that. We want to help you relax. We want to help you take your mind off of it. Yeah, it was weird watching clips of Monday Night Raw from last week with Stone Cold Steve Austin reacting to an empty crowd. But here's the thing. You got to see Stone Cold Steve Austin on TV for the first time in... Actually, he's been on TV quite regularly in the last few months, particularly with last autumn, but he's a figure you don't see on TV every day now. And it's just like, on Raw this week, glass breaks. Wait, Austin's here? Wait, let me grab a beer. This gonna be good. And Byron Saxton, use ice. That is all I will say. Those that saw the clip from Raw will know what we mean. But the point is, they're providing entertainment where you need it the most. Now, some have said WrestleMania should be postponed. I don't think it should. And here's my reasoning. Yeah, it's not going to have the crowd. It's not going to have the atmosphere. But you're going to see entertainment. You're going to see something that's like, oh, I didn't get what I needed from the supermarket, whether it be your cake or, seriously, people hoarding the pasta. What's wrong with you? Seriously.
Why are you hoarding cake?
I'm surprised they haven't gone for the booze section. That's the bit that surprises me.
Yeah, let's hoard the booze.
Yeah.
Yeah, the liquor aisles are always full every time I go into a store, which is surprising, especially with the various references of alcohol killing it.
Yeah, but, you know, it's there as a means of entertainment, and it's there to distract you. I mean, I was talking about this with Oni at length last night. To those that, if I was to say to Kaiju, for instance, what does Thursday, September 13, 2001 mean to you? He'll probably draw a blank.
Thursday, September 13th?
2001.
Well, I would say 2 days after 9/11.
If I asked that question to Raiden, Lydia, and Win, they would probably respond with the first SmackDown live, and it was actually the first sport to get back into business after the 9/11 attacks, because Vince McMahon said at the time they'll probably get a lot of flack for it, but for a few hours, and even Austin said this, it got people to relax and just enjoy a couple of carefree hours whilst it took your mind off of the rather depressing times that were going on around that time. And this is a very similar parallel where the enemy is not terrorists, but it's a virus. Even to such a point where even terrorist groups are saying avoid Europe. When this is worrying them, we're at a new level of concern. And so, like I say, I applaud what the WWE is doing. What they do from WrestleMania afterwards, I don't know. But then again, it would go back to, you know, you keep people entertained because they need to take their minds off of it. I mean, Rockstar Games are still going to be providing content, but they're doing work from home policies if that's all possible. Sega are doing exactly the same thing because, you know, people still need to be entertained and keep going. And even though places like HMV are temporarily closing in the UK, they're still doing, you know, mail order delivery from the website, and I think the same is going to be this. I think it's going to be the same with Amazon, although they're prioritizing medical and health and safety items over DVDs, footwear, and various other things that are not really essential. But, you know, the point still stands. I said to someone the other day, this sums up best. It's like the World War II slogan in the United Kingdom. Keep calm and carry on. Because by not carrying on, you're letting this thing win. By carrying on, it's basically your way of sticking two middle fingers up and say, screw you. We're gonna live our lives. And that's what people are doing. I mean...
Oh no, that did.
Yeah. It's like... It'd be like telling Oni to do something, and he's just like, I ain't fucking doing that. Liz is there. You will do it. Yes, ma'am. But, point stands. The times we're in now, we all need a laugh. We all need to just... You know, that's why Disney Plus have put Frozen 2 on the lineup, even though Frozen 2's only just been out in the cinemas about a month ago. You know, people need a reason to smile.